Ayo! What's up, everybody? What's going on, boys and girls? How is everyone doing here today? I hope you guys all had a fantastic weekend. I know I did. I know my THD fam did with our Trader Palooza virtual training session that we did yesterday. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Before we get things started, guys, I want to first thank our amazing partners over at Benzinga, Luke, Jason, Andrew, and Neil, and everyone else over at the Benzinga team. Thank you guys so much for your support and for your endorsement. We've got Benzinga with a quote right here, guys. To better serve our Benzinga community, we've partnered up with the education team over at True Trading Group. If you're looking for great lessons and a fantastic community, we recommend checking them out. Sincerely, Luke Jacoby, host of the Benzinga Power Hour. Thank you so much, guys. I had an absolute blast actually attending and contributing to the Benzinga Trading Bootcamp that happened on Saturday as well. Amazing partners, guys. They got some of the best tools in the business for traders. Make sure you guys give them a follow on Twitter. All right. Go give them a follow on Twitter. That is at Benzinga, at BENZINGA. Make sure you guys go ahead and give them a follow. There it is right there at the bottom of your screen. All right. So welcome everybody to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those of you that do not know, True Trading Group is the fastest growing, highest rated premium online trading educational platform and community where we all share the same goal, and that is to learn, trade, and profit together. We are also 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 1,200 reviews. I encourage you to go check out some of those reviews, read them. There's 1,200 of them. You don't got to read them all, but we're 5-star rated. I encourage you to go check out some of them, guys. True Trading Group, understand this. It's a platform. It is not just courses or trade alerts. It is a platform for traders. We offer premium trading tools and resources from companies like Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, just to name a few. TTG can literally help you guys change your life for the better, but most importantly, TTG is a family that leaves no trader behind, that truly cares about each other's success. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live for free right here on this YouTube channel where myself and other TTG Pro Trader moderators and special guests drop golden nuggets and free lessons and education that can help you to become a better and more profitable trader. If you are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to not only the right place, but you have come to the place. Take a moment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this stream on your own social media. We're live right now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. So guys, go ahead right now and share this stream on your own social media. Let's educate as many traders as we possibly can. Now, you might be wondering, okay, who the hell is this guy? Why should I listen to a word that he's saying? I'm glad you asked me. You should be cautious of people that are on YouTube or that are going to be giving you guys some education. But I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. The reason why you guys should be listening to everything that I'm telling you is because I began my trading career working for a fund in New York City right out of college in 2007. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession, the housing market crisis, the subprime mortgage mess. Remember that? Markets went down 50-60% between 08 and 09. But I actually went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards in 2008 during that high volatile environment. However, I was not able to touch a single dollar of their money before I went through or until I went through their educational training program. And during that time, I had access to some of the top trading tools and was part of a community of like-minded people where I got the guidance and the mentorship from professional traders that set me on the path to become the trader that I am here now today. At True Trading Group, I have since taken that curriculum, that training that I received at the fund. I've simplified it, I've expanded on it, and I've paired it with today's top premium trading tools from Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, just to name a few of those companies. And we've made it all available to my TTG members for literally just one price for the entire year. There are 0 upsells. There's no add-ons. We are the Netflix of trading communities. You pay one price, you get access to every single thing we have and everything we ever will have. Okay. And starting also coming up here this week, we are going to be releasing our very first ever crypto trading course. Goes online this week, as well as our first set of crypto tools all powered by coinmarketcap.com. We're going to be using coinmarketcap.com's data feed and API to be releasing a bevy, a plethora, okay, of tools for crypto trading, which includes real-time charts, crypto scanners and screeners, and so much more. Not to mention, we're also going to be revealing our very first crypto trading moderator here this month as well. Guys, we're taking the same principles, the same risk management, the same overall trading philosophy, the style, the psychology that has already helped thousands of True Trading Group members to become successful. And we are applying that to the crypto market. So rest assured, when it comes to the crypto markets that we're adding this new platform, you are getting the same TTG quality in every single thing that we do with crypto. It's a very exciting time to be part of the TTG family. I'm glad to have you all a part of it. Now, listen carefully, because this live stream can and most likely will help you to become a better trader. So I'm telling you guys now, hang out for a bit, get something to take some notes on, and let's get ready to learn, trade, and profit together. We're going to start off this live stream with a 15-minute Q&A session. Then we're going to talk about the stock market and crypto outlook for this week. Another wild sell-off in the crypto markets over the weekend. We're going to talk about some key support levels on all the major coins. We're going to talk about the SPY, the overall markets. We're talking about the tech, NASDAQ sector, and we're going to talk to you guys about where am I seeing resistance? Where am I seeing support? What do I think the market's going to do? And most importantly, how are we going to make some money this week? Then I'm going to go into a special segment on this live stream, which is I'm going to tell you guys a couple of stocks that I think are great buys right now. Okay. So what I want you all to start doing right now, literally start typing your questions in chat. Don't be shy. Don't feel like you have a stupid question or don't feel like it's a dumb question. Believe me, if you've got this question, somebody else out there has it. You literally have a pro trader sitting here telling you, ask me anything that you want. So let's do it. Start typing those questions in chat. Without any further ado, let's begin that 15-minute Q&A. How do you get back in the game after a big loss? Mark, great question. Great question. Okay. What I will tell you is this. Okay. After you take a huge loss, first thing that I think you should do is take a step away from trading. Take a day off, take 2 days off, hell, take a week off, whatever you need to clear your mind. You will know that you're ready to get back in the saddle if when you sit down at your desk again and get ready to trade, if the very first thing you think about is that big loss, get yourself right back up out of that seat and get away from your computer because you're not ready yet. Okay, you're not ready yet. Taking a big loss is not something that's going to completely kill you. All right. It is something that you can recover from, but you got to make sure that you're ready mentally and you're not sitting back down at your desk feeling like I've got to make all this money back right now. You do not need to make all this money back right now. Okay. You do not need to make all that money back right now, but putting that pressure on yourself is only going to help you dig that hole deeper. And it's going to cause you to be scared to pull the trigger. If when you do get back in the saddle, you find that you're trigger shy, you find that you're scared, you find you have lack of confidence, Mark, the best thing for you to do, man, drop down to that trading simulator that's totally free with our platform. Use it. Trade on there for a week. Trade on there for 2 weeks if you have to. Show yourself that that big loss was a fluke. Show yourself that that loss was a mistake, that it's not going to happen again. You've got to be able to show yourself, okay, there's light at the other end of the tunnel. And the best way for you to do that is go onto the simulator so you can start to hit a couple winning trades and make yourself feel like, okay, you know what? That was a fluke. I know what I'm doing. And that's how you'll start to build confidence back. And that's how you can get over that's how you can get over the struggles, okay, of possibly feeling like, you know, you're paralyzed coming out of that big loss. Great question though, Mark. I need help. What indicator to use to trade and why? Ali, if that's the question that you're asking me, you need a lot more help than just what indicator that you should be trading. And the first thing that I'm going to explain to you real quick is this is why it is so important for you to get a professional education, because there is not one indicator that's going to help you to trade. Okay, there's not one indicator that's better than all of the rest. There's not one indicator that's going to work 100% of the time. There's not one indicator all right, that is a fail-proof system and is something that you should just buy and sell based on this one indicator every single time it gives you the signal. That, my friend, does not exist. And the fact that you're asking about that obviously proves to me or shows me already that you are new and an inexperienced trader. So my very first piece of advice to you is to stop trading with real money if you are trading with real money, and make sure that you get yourself an actual education. And I would advise you go through all of the courses in True Trading Group, because real technical analysis is being able to understand how multiple technical indicators work in conjunction with one another to give you high probability setups. I will never, and those are all caps, never, bold, italicized, underlined, never buy a stock because of one indicator. I look for high probability setups and patterns. Now, I break up patterns into A, B, and C quality. An A quality pattern, maybe 70 to 75% of the time, it works itself out in one specific price direction. A B quality setup, maybe 60 to 65%. A C quality setup is a 50-50 coin flip. Avoid those at all costs. But understanding how indicators work in conjunction with one another will help you to identify the difference between an A, B, or C setup. And your job as a trader is to identify those A quality setups and put yourself on the right side of that probability over and over and over and over again, with a full understanding that no matter how good this setup looks, no matter how perfect the indicators are, there's a 25 to 30% chance that that stock does not do what you think it is going to do, because that's just how the markets work. There is no setup, there's no indicator that works 100% of the time. There's no setup, there's no indicator that works 90% of the time. If there was, believe me, when I worked at the hedge fund, they would have taught it to me and I'd be teaching it to you right now, but it does not exist. So what I do when I teach all my members is to how to use, let's say, VWAP plus the trade line plus Fibonacci levels plus key support and resistance levels on a daily chart or a longer time frame chart, and understand how all those indicators work together to identify that A quality setup. Okay. Volume analysis is another huge indicator that I teach all of my members. So with volume analysis in conjunction with all of these other indicators is how you identify A quality setups. So my advice to you is to stop worrying about one indicator and go through all the courses, get a real education on how to conduct technical analysis. Jimbo, what is the best chart to look at for resistance and support when trading options? Daily? Yes, sir. Depends on your time frame though. Okay. Depends on your trading style. Now, if you're a scalper, I don't know if you're a scalper, but you could be. Now, if you're a scalper, you're going to be a lot more concerned with some shorter time frame levels. But the best time frame chart for you to look at to identify key, major support and resistance levels will be a daily chart. Yes. Matt Kung says, Mike, do you think semiconductors are in trouble, particularly AMD and TSM, after the rising COVID cases in Taiwan? Would you buy the dip at these levels or wait for clarity? I don't think they're in trouble at all whatsoever. I'm extremely bullish on semiconductors. Rising COVID cases, I'm not really worried about them. Maybe do you see a factory shutdown that adds to the semiconductor shortage that there is on a global scale? Yes, all of that is possible. And if they do sell off on the back of that news, I would absolutely love it, because if there was ever a scenario where AMD got into the 60s, I would buy more. I'm a big holder of AMD. My two biggest semiconductor positions are NVIDIA and AMD. Okay, those are two of my biggest semiconductor positions. I think they're fantastic companies. What NVIDIA is doing with autonomous vehicles, with gaming, I'm a huge bull on gaming, virtual reality, artificial intelligence. NVIDIA dominates that space. AMD has, I think, one of the brightest CEOs in the public markets. I love both of those companies. Taiwan Semiconductors is also a great company. And I think any type of sell-off that you get because of rising COVID cases in Taiwan is a gift. It is a gift because it is a very short-term blip in the radar on companies that I think over the next 5 to 10 years are going to be significantly larger than they are here today. Do you feel more pressure trading as TTG grows? Ooh, great question, man. Really great question. You know, I don't feel more pressure. You know, I don't feel more pressure. Like my members are my family. You know, my members are my family. My members make me better traders, just like I make them better traders. And TTG is not designated for people to rely on me forever. You know, like we teach members how to fish. We teach members how to trade on their own, because I want my members to be able to, if something, God forbid, was to ever happen to me, which who knows? I don't know. What happens if something happens to me? All of a sudden, you guys are going to stop making money in the markets? No, I want you to be able to take this skill and run with it for the rest of your life, just like riding a bike. That's what I want. That's my goal. And I got to be honest with you guys, being in True Trading Group, what we have built here and what this community has become has been my absolute dream. The whole point of trading in a group is to make each other better traders. That's the whole point. It's not to stroke the ego of a head trader or a moderator. It's not for a head trader or a moderator to tell everyone what to do and it's their way or the highway. The whole point of being in a group is so that I could share the education that I received working at a hedge fund with our 6,000 members that we have in True Trading Group. I want to share that with them so they know what to look for. They have the same education and training as I do. I'm one person. I have two eyeballs. I can't look at 2,000 stocks all at the same time. I can't. So by having thousands of other traders that also are looking for the same things that I'm looking for, that makes me a better trader. That makes the group a better trader. It's not just me following by example, but then when I think about me leading by example, I think about it also having a group. It makes me accountable. You know, it's helped my discipline. It's helped my discipline because I know where sometimes when I might think about maybe straying away and breaking my own rules, I think about, wait a second, but the group, you know, I tell the group not to do this, right? So how can I do this? No, Mike, no, don't do that. You'd be breaking your rule. It makes me accountable. It actually has helped trading in a group and as True Trading Group grows, it has helped me become more accountable. It's helped me become more disciplined and more patient, you know, and that's made me a better trader. You know, and if I can make all of my teaching members better traders, and I know they are because I know my family members are good because I trained them. I give them the same education that's made me the trader I am today. They're getting that same quality education, and that's how I know that they know what to look for now. Great question though, Gunnar. Thank you, man. I appreciate that one. Rogelio Pardo says, can this help you learn and make a living consistently? I want to join soon, but I have no experience. Rogelio, do not worry if you have no experience. True Trading Group will start you off. We have beginner and foundation courses, which will start you off from literally day one. If you've never traded stock a day in your life, those beginner and foundation courses will start you off right there. Okay. Then we have advanced trading courses. We have everything from a lot of our members never traded stock a day in their life until they joined True Trading Group. I mean, they knew nothing about the stock market. Then we also have members that have been brokers at Morgan Stanley for 25 years. We have licensed financial professionals from Canada. We've got an asset manager in Australia that manages money for 50 high net worth individuals and everything in between. Okay. And everything in between. Yes, True Trading Group can help you learn to make a living consistently trading. We have a lot of members that earn a living by consistently being a profitable trader, but it's not going to happen overnight, Rogelio. That is one thing you have to understand. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme, my friend. You've got to be willing to put in some time, energy, and effort to truly learn this skill if you want to be successful at it. And if you're willing to put in that time, energy, and effort, myself, my entire TGD team, and all of my teaching members will be there with you every single step of the way to hold your hand and walk you through that process and guide you and give you the mentorship, the education, and the tools that you need to do so. Why people buy the bid instead of the ask. Bosco Rivas, that is just totally personal preference. It's totally personal preference. You can do whatever you want. You can buy the bid or you can buy the ask. It's totally up to you. There are certain scenarios where I will limit order in. Limit order means you're buying on the bid. Market order in means you're buying on the ask. And the difference between the bid and the ask is the spread. Okay, the bid is the highest price someone's willing to pay for a stock. The ask is the lowest price someone is willing to sell a stock, and the difference is the spread. So if you have a bid of 505 and an ask of 510, you have a spread of 5 cents. A limit order, you'd be buying 505, 506, whatever. A market order, you would buy the ask. That would be 510. There are certain scenarios where when a stock has a very large spread, let's say if you're looking at a stock that has, it's like 1975 bid by $20.15 ask, that's a big spread. When the spread is big like that, I'll try to get filled on the bid. Okay. Also, if a stock is just consolidating and I don't think it's going to make a move anytime soon, and I want to be a buyer at this level, I'll limit order it. I'll buy on the bid. But if I think a stock's going to go and it's going to go right now and it's like in breakout mode, I'll market order myself in just to make sure I get into the trade. Oh my God, absolutely, Cube. Absolutely, someone can become financially independent just from trading. Absolutely. That's what full-time traders are. Full-time traders are financially independent. Okay, they are their own boss from trading. It's absolutely possible. You know, you can also use the profits to fund another business venture and become the ultimate entrepreneur. You know, this is so much more than, you know, like becoming a consistently profitable trader. It allows you so much more because it allows you freedom of time. It allows you freedom of your schedule, and it allows you, maybe you'll have some extra income now and some extra money that you can start to invest in other things and other projects and other businesses and generate multiple revenues of income or multiple streams of income. Okay. So it's absolutely possible, my friend, but it's just not something that's going to happen overnight. This is kind of what I was just talking about to the previous person's question. You got to be willing to put in some time, energy, and effort to learn this skill. It's like you have to understand you're learning a new skill, just like any other skill in the world. Okay. If you were going to learn a new skill, whatever that skill was, let's say you wanted to become, I don't know, man, you decided you wanted to become a good baker. Okay. You're not just going to go into the kitchen one day and just be this masterful baker. You're going to have to work at it. You're going to have to learn this new skill. You want to go and be a welder. You want to go be a bricklayer. You want to go be a personal trainer. You want to be a karate instructor. You want to be whatever it is. You want to be a race car driver. You want whatever it is. You're going to have to work at it. You're going to have to get an education on the topic. You're going to have to train to be the best. Trading's no different. My first time watching your live streams, but I think I like you already. Shadowed One, thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, man. That's awesome. I love it. I would love to know, guys. You all just asked some really great questions. Thank you so much for all of those questions. But you know, speaking to Shadowed One's comment, I would actually like to know how many of you right now, type the number 1 in chat if this is your very first live stream or you're not a member of True Trading Group. If this is your very first live stream or you are not a member of True Trading Group, just go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now. All right, we got Daniel Huss, we got Angela Counts, Scott S, DK, Cube, Paul Goodwin, Thumbs Up Runners, Gretchen, Justin Hughes, Matthew Johnson, Juan Ming, Ali Reza, PZ, Mary Kemp, Ravi Karan, Fat Mock, Fauzi Talabi, NC17, Jim Cordova, Dustin Weaver, Mad, Husadon Dixit, Agboladi Opiemi. I hope I pronounced that right. I feel like I did. TAAC, Farce Dawn, Tim Bingham, Rebecca Smith, Michael Danito. We got Dan Proctor, The Colorful Arts, Alan Wardy, Blake Haskins. We got a lot of you. Abe J, Tharu Kumar. We got Woody Degu. We got Ray M, Ruben De La Garza, Satya Bandaru. We got Rich Carnwright, Gloria, J Mac, T.O. Papa Lee, Outer, Rogelio, Kushik, Bonsali, we got Abby, we got Chi-Town Living, James Hamilton, RV's in the house, Bosco, Addison, Emmanuel. This is great, guys. This is awesome. Look how many first-timers that we have here with us today. I love it. I absolutely love seeing so many new faces on the live stream. I love it. I love that you guys are spending your time right now on a Sunday evening or Sunday night, really, looking for education on how to become a better trader. You guys aren't lounging around watching Netflix because Netflix not going to make you money. You know, it could make you money, a professional education when it comes to markets, guys. All right. So beautiful. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to all of you that are joining me on the TTG live stream. That was an excellent Q&A session. Thank you for asking those questions. You guys are great. What we're going to do now, we're going to move on to the next segment of the live stream, and we are going to get into the weekly market outlook. Okay, let's talk about the weekly market outlook. What do we expect, okay, from the rest of the week? All right, what do I expect from the overall markets? And I've got a presentation that I prepared for you guys that you can download and you can follow along with me. Okay, there is a link in the description below. Okay, there's a link in the description below. All right, you guys can click on that and you can follow along with me should you guys choose. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. And let's go ahead and let's start talking about the weekly outlook. Okay, let's talk about what do we expect to happen this week? What about stock market? What about crypto markets? Where are we going to make some money this week? Let's talk about it, okay? Now, first of all, last week, markets were mixed last week. We had a volatile session last week. Markets were down to start the week, up to end the week. Inflation, economic data, the reopening trade, pressure from the tech sector, the crypto breakdown. We had a lot of fundamental factors that were influencing markets last week. This week has several things to watch. Okay, you've got the final trading week of May. Now, for those of you that may have heard this saying, sell in May and go away. Okay, how many of you have heard that saying, sell in May and go away, right? Because that's just a saying that, you know, sometimes typically in the summer months, you get this like drifting move lower as, you know, people go on vacation, there's less liquidity, there's less volume, and it's a less active market. I don't think that's going to be the case this year at all, because it's the reopening. Okay, it's the reopening. It is states completely opening back up at 100% capacity. It is removing mask mandates. It's removing restrictions on different restaurants and, you know, events and concerts and movie theaters and travel. People are going to be out and they're going to be rampant. Demand is going to be through the roof. Okay, I do not expect a quiet summer at all. Earnings season continues this week, but it's much slower than we had earlier in the month. The bulk of our earnings season is behind us, but retail is still going to be a focal point. Biden's budget proposal is all be revealed in the end of the week. Second half of the week, we're going to get that budget reveal. It's going to cover fiscal year starting in October, and it's the first list of the programs that Biden wants to either expand on or cut, ranging from everything from foreign aid to immigration to policing policies. More economic data to digest. We're going to have some crypto market sentiment and outlook that's going to be in focus here again with the big sell-off that we had here this week, or this weekend, I should say. But this weekend sell-off in crypto, a little bit different. Okay, last week, the sell-off was a little bit fundamental. The weekend sell-off, I think, was technical. And I'm going to break that down for you guys in just a moment. Economic data that we're going to be looking for to start the week that's going to potentially move markets. Monday, we've got no major economic data coming out Monday, but FOMC members will be speaking. Okay, now, every time that a member of the Fed speaks, markets' ears perk, and we pay attention to see if they insinuate any type of update on either asset purchase program being tapered or inflation running hot or the labor market's improving faster than they expected, anything that could signal either a rate hike sooner than initially anticipated or initially expected. The markets are always going to be ears open for that. So you need to always be ears open for that, because that is something that will move markets. Tuesday, you've got Redbook, housing price index. Guys, some housing data has been showing maybe some possible cracks in the housing market. You got a new home sales are coming out Tuesday as well. Consumer confidence index, that's going to be a big one. FOMC member quals also speaks. Remember the last consumer confidence number that came out? Okay, it was on, we got some consumer data last Friday, and the number came in lower than expected. And that actually rallied the markets, because the markets previously sold off because they thought that the consumer was too strong. And if the consumer was too strong, you had the possibility of inflation running wild instead of it being transitory and temporary, which is what the Federal Reserve expects. The Federal Reserve recognize it's not a matter of if inflation's here or not. It's here, folks. No one's denying that. The Fed's not denying that inflation is here. What the Fed is saying is that it's going to be temporary because of all the pent-up demand and the supply restraints because of COVID. That's going to be a one-time jolt, and then inflation will settle. They don't think inflation is going to run wild and it's going to get out of control. Okay? So that consumer number that we got the previous week helped alleviate some of those concerns about inflation, because you need strong demand from the consumer. You need low unemployment in order for you to get inflation to really run wild. So there were some signs in April that the initial jolt in spending from the stimulus checks that went out in March had settled. We're going to look for that again here this week. So Tuesday's consumer confidence number, I think that's a big one. Wednesday, you got the mortgage market index and mortgage applications. Mortgage applications, that also can show you a little bit of a sign of a strength of the consumer. Thursday, then, you've got jobs. Initial jobless claims, continuing jobless claims, core durable goods. Okay, core durable goods orders, GDP revision. These are going to be some important numbers. Okay, these are going to be some important numbers. Then Friday, you've got consumer spending, core inflation, Chicago PMI, consumer sentiment index. Now, remember I talked about consumer sentiment index? So Tuesday's consumer confidence, Friday, consumer sentiment. Those are going to be some important numbers that could potentially affect the market's viewpoint on how likely they think inflation is going to run hot or run cold. The market's in a very funny place right now, because in a normal environment, in a pre-COVID environment, a weak consumer would be bad for the stock market. In a post-COVID or current COVID environment, a weaker consumer is not necessarily bad for the stock market. Why? In order for inflation to run out of control, you need major consumer demand. Okay? You need major consumer demand in order for inflation to run wild. So if the consumer starts to weaken, but the economy continues to improve, that's a sign that the economy is improving. That's good, but it's not improving too fast. The market is in a point where the markets want the economy to improve, but not that fast. Because the economy improves too fast, higher potential chance that inflation runs hot. If inflation runs hot, meaning higher than the Fed expects, the Fed is going to have to raise interest rates sooner than initially expected. The markets don't like that. That's why the markets want to see in a recovering economy, but just don't recover too fast. Okay? So that's why we're in a funny spot right now with the markets, because of this COVID environment and all of this stimulus that we've gotten from a monetary policy standpoint, and then stimulus from the government, which is from a fiscal standpoint. Okay, that's why we're in such a weird and strange place. All right, but these are the economic data numbers that are coming out here this week. You should know this. Earnings outlook. Again, we don't have huge earnings this week. We're kind of past the bulk of earnings, but you got Lordstown Motors on Monday. I expect their earnings to actually suck. We'll see if I'm right or wrong. Tuesday, you've got AutoZone. You got Cracker Barrel, Urban Outfitters, Nordstrom. Again, a lot of retail is going to be mixed in there, okay? Retail still in focus. Wednesday, you got American Eagle, Abercrombie, Build-A-Bear, Dick's Sporting Goods, okay? So you're going to have a lot of retail mix in there, a lot of retail mix in there. Then you've got some cybersecurity and some cloud computing. You got Snowflake, you got Okta, you got NVIDIA, okay? Thursday, you got Autodesk, Best Buy, Burlington Stores, Dollar General, okay, The Gap, Dollar Tree, Ulta Beauty. Again, a lot of retail. Friday, Big Lots, Hibbett Sports, a lot of retail. This week's earnings are dominated by the retail sector. And what is that going to mean now for us as traders? You need to be paying attention to retail earnings, because retail earnings are going to tell you, is the consumer strong or weak? Is the consumer getting stronger or is the consumer getting weaker? Is the boost in spending and demand from the last round of stimulus checks, is that starting to subside? This is the stuff that you're going to look for signs, or the market's going to look for it. So if the market's looking for it, you need to look for it. That's why we do this. That's why we do these live streams. So you guys are prepared for the weekly outlook. You're prepared for this week's action, so you know where to focus so you guys can make some money depending on the information. And that's why we talked about it. Now let's go over small caps and crypto. Small caps have traded like crap in the month of May. They were phenomenal the first week of May, and then the next 2 weeks after that, they've traded very, very poorly. However, at the end of the week last week, I started to see some signs of life. You had that ANVS or AVNS, I forgot what that one was, that we traded last week. There was a couple other stocks that like gave you some decent moves. So I'm starting to see some signs of life come back to small caps. I need to see a little bit more to feel confident that the small caps are back. Not quite ready to put my stamp of approval on the small cap market, but they started to trade better towards the end of the week. We're going to look to see if that continues Monday, Tuesday. Okay. The crypto outlook, okay? Crypto remains heavily sentiment-based. You had concerns over taxation and China's further restrictions caused a lot of selling pressure to take most of crypto lower. More turbulence than over the weekend. Is the crypto cash over, or is there more pain to endure this week? How to handle some of that volatility. Here's our disclaimer. You guys can check this out. I'm going to go over to the charts now in just a second. I'm going to walk you guys through some support and resistance levels that I see in the crypto markets, that we see in the stock markets as well, so you guys can be better prepared for that weekly outlook, and you can be better prepared for this week's trading. So next thing that we are going to do, I'm going to pull up a chart of Bitcoin. And I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to share my screen with you guys. All right, folks, here we go. So here's Bitcoin. Okay, now, if you've been following my live streams now for a while, you know that we have been absolute spot the F on with regards to our price predictions on Bitcoin. Okay, we've been spot on. We called the bearish signal when we were at 60,000. Then when we were at 49, 50,000, we called the breakdown to 30. And now here we are. Let me explain to you what happened over the weekend in the crypto markets, because the first sell-off that you saw, which was last week, was mostly generated from a little bit of a fundamental standpoint, and that was this sell-off. Okay, this sell-off that you see here. All right, this is when you had, you had Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live. You had the Dogecoin is a hustle comment on Saturday Night Live. You had China restricting their financial institutions from dealing in cryptocurrency. You had some statements from the IRS about taxation on crypto markets. Okay, so you had a lot of different things from a fundamental standpoint that added and put some selling pressure. On the crypto markets. And then we broke below a major level of support. Now, if you have been following my channel for a while, you will know that we talked about this support level at 42,000. We talked about this support level for about 3 days. I told you I thought this level breaks. And I said, if it does break, your next major support level is, what did I say? Anyone that's been following my live streams for a while, if that 42,000 breaks or when it breaks, your next major support level is what? I'll let you guys fill in that blank, give you a couple of seconds to type it in to see who was paying attention from those live streams from the other week. The answer, 29,000 to 30,000 was your next major level of support. And that's exactly where Bitcoin has found support. And I mean exactly where Bitcoin has found support. These are your two major levels on Bitcoin. It is very crystal clear that your support on Bitcoin is that 29K area. It is crystal clear that your resistance on Bitcoin is the 42K area. And you're going to have one hell of a range within that. You're going to have one hell of a range within that. Okay? One hell of a range. Now, this 42K, which is what I want to point out to you, all right, you will see it was resistance, right? It became support, and then we broke beneath it. And now what you will notice is as I zoom this in, after we broke beneath it, you will see that it is now an area of resistance. Okay, so this level that was once resistance, then we broke through it, it became support, then we broke back beneath it, and it is now again an area of resistance. That's why I think this move that you are seeing right now in Bitcoin that has trended lower over the last couple of days, this move lower that you see right here, this move to the downside is a technical move lower. It is a technical move lower because what was once previously support is now acting as resistance. And you'll realize that that Bitcoin, anyone that got long Bitcoin above 42,000 is trying to break even or minimize their loss back at 42,000. And you can see the selling pressure there, guys, taking us back down to retest that support level. It is also now abundantly clear that your new support level is this area. Look at this. There's your support level, folks. There's your support level. If Bitcoin gets below 28,000, if Bitcoin gets below 28,000, it is in trouble. It is in trouble if it gets below 28,000. If it gets below 28,000, it should go right to 24. If it gets below 24, it should go right to 20. Okay? This level on Bitcoin, I think, has got to hold. And I think it bounces around here for a few days. I don't think you're going to get this thing's going to break tomorrow. Okay? But I think it bounces around here for a couple of days. And we'll reassess the situation and see how strong of a bounce that I think we're getting off of that level to make me feel strong enough that, hey, you know what? I think it's safe to get long in front of this area or watch out below. If that level breaks, you're looking at a move back into the low 20s. And it's going to be a pretty ugly experience for a lot of crypto longs. Okay, so for now, I'm hands off. This is just in time for our new crypto course and our announcement of our new crypto moderator. And our crypto team, guys, that's going to be released here this week. So we will now be trading crypto in the TTG platform. You can all follow along with this action. Okay? All follow along with this action. All right? So there is your Bitcoin chart. We'll pull up Dogecoin because I know everybody wants to talk about Dogecoin. Okay, I know everybody wants to talk about Dogecoin. Okay, you know, Dogecoin's chart is a lot more sloppy than Bitcoin. Now, I think the reason why Dogecoin's chart is a lot more sloppy than Bitcoin is that Bitcoin has a much greater institutional presence than Dogecoin. Okay, Dogecoin is a social media sentiment retail trading bonanza. You know, it's not major financial institutions, hedge funds, high net worth individuals, aside for your boy Elon Musk. Okay. But that's why I think a lot of the moves that you see in Dogecoin are a lot more volatile and they overshoot levels because there's a lot more emotional trading going on in Dogecoin than there is, you know, I don't want to say fundamental trading because there's not much fundamentals to Bitcoin. It is more, you know, sentiment driven than it is, you know, moving on fundamentals. It's not like a stock that trades on earnings or PE ratios. I mean, you really don't have anything like that to gauge the true value of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is valued at what the holder believes it is worth. There's not underlying value there like you can say with the stock. So for lack of a better word, you know, when I say fundamental trading, I'm really just talking about institutions are kind of, you know, providing a little bit more of a stable trading environment as well, you know, even though it's as volatile as Bitcoin is, but the levels are a lot more clear. The levels on something like Doge are constantly overshooting because there's so much emotion from retail traders, inexperienced, you know, non-professional traders. Right. So when you take a look at this Dogecoin, I don't really see anything here that gives me confidence for a long. You know, I think Dogecoin you know, can potentially even go back to 15, 16 cents. You know, this is an area of support. I'll draw it out for you guys. This is an area of support that you've seen here, this like little double bottom that's trying to be put in place. But I'm not so sure this is a double bottom that's going to stick because of the lack in volume on this test of the low. Usually on a double bottom like that, you'd want to see an increase in volume to stick that double bottom to reverse the trend. But you see how the volume that came in on this double bottom test was so much lighter than the volume that came in on that first tail that creates the first bottom of the double bottom. You see how lower the volume is? That's why I feel like that's not a strong enough of a signal for me to feel confident stepping in as a buyer. And I think that maybe if you get below 20, I think is a much safer area to start to be a buyer if you're going to be trading Dogecoin. But again, you can be looking at something like Bitcoin in order to kind of gauge sentiment in the crypto markets. Okay, so there's our crypto outlook, guys. There's Doge. There is, you know, Bitcoin. Kind of the outlook there. Make sure you understand those prices. All right. Make sure you understand those levels. All right. Now let's move on. Now, guys, what I'd like to do, okay, is I'm going to now pull up my charting software and I'm going to go over with you, okay, some of the best stocks to buy. Okay. Some of the best stocks to buy. This is going to be a nice little new segment that we're going to do here on this live. Best stocks to buy. I've got a nice long list of them, a lot of variety for you guys. I think these are some great ideas for the remainder of 2021. What I will say here first is I expect, and I've said this all year, okay, for those of you that have been following my channel for a while, in December of 2020, I did an entire live stream where I told you what are my number one picks for 2021. And I told you that my number one picks, my top picks, okay, were the energy sector, specifically oil, and the financials. And guess what are the top two performing sectors in 2021 thus far? You've got energy, oil. I'm not talking, you know, green energy. Those stocks have gotten pummeled. Okay, renewable energy and green stocks and green energy have gotten pummeled lately. Okay, but oil has been a top performer. You've got the financials have been outperforming. Bank of America, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs. These stocks are absolutely on fire. I'll put up a chart at JP Morgan. You can see what that stock's done in 2021. You take a look at Bank of America. My goodness, Bank of America from 29 to 42. Okay, Goldman Sachs from 270 up to 370. Okay, so financials are far outperforming. These are banks. Banks are not usually sexy trades, but that's what's going on in this environment, guys. You got a strong consumer. You got a cashed up consumer. Okay. You got strong spending power with consumers, and you've got a rising rate environment, which is good for banks. As interest rates go up, banks make more money to literally just turn the lights on. As long as a bank is open for business, if interest rates go up, they make more money. So in a rising rate environment, banks outperform. Okay. Tech underperforms. So I told you in December of 2020 that I expect the tech sector to underperform in all of 2021. And so far, they've underperformed greatly. You see financials making new highs, right? If you looked at the energy sector in 2021, okay, Chevron was making new highs. Occidental Petroleum was a stock that I bought at $12. That stock ran all the way to 30. Okay, OKE is a company that I own, kind of a more of a gas play. I've owned that thing in the 20s. That thing's up to 53. I told you guys about these stocks last year. Last year, I told you about these stocks that I was buying them. Look at where they are now here today. And I told you the tech sector was going to underperform. Let's take a look. Amazon. What's Amazon done? Nothing. It's gone completely sideways. Okay, it's gone completely sideways. Let's take a look at Apple. Nothing, completely sideways. Okay, the tech sector has underperformed so far in 2021. I expect that to continue. Now, does that mean that all these tech stocks are garbage and you shouldn't own them? Absolutely not. I still own a ton of all of these tech stocks. Okay, I own a ton of these tech stocks. I think if you're a young investor, now listen, if you're getting ready to retire in 1 year, then no, I don't think you should be heavily overweight in tech. But if you're someone that's not getting ready to retire for the next 10 years or more, you need to be in the tech space. I just don't think they're the best stocks for you to buy right now because I think they are going to underperform, especially when you have a rising rate environment, inflationary concerns, the reopening trade within the U.S. economy. I think there's better opportunities out there. Let me first talk to you about some safe plays with some good dividends. Okay. Healthcare sector. I like Pfizer. Okay. I like Pfizer. I own it. Okay. PFE, ticker symbols PFE. These are going to be these. I know these aren't going to be sexy. I know you want me to come on here. You want me to say NIO. I know all of you were waiting for me to say NIO. Well, guess what? I'm never going to buy NIO. Okay. I don't know about never, but it's not even on my list of things I'm considering buying right now. There are 3 healthcare stocks that I actually really like. Actually, I'll make it 4. Pfizer is one of them that I really like. Merck, I also really like. Okay. Merck, Johnson & Johnson, I really like. And also TNDM. Okay, so these are 4 healthcare stocks that I like. Okay, TNDM I think is a good one. Pfizer I think is a great one. Johnson & Johnson I think is a great one. Guys, I own these stocks. I would put Merck maybe at the bottom of that list. Okay, I like Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, TNDM, and then Merck. Now, these are safer. Safer meaning less volatility. Okay, some dividend payouts there as well. Okay, some dividend payouts there as well. Another stock that I actually really like moving forward that I think is undervalued and I think got unfairly hit with the acquisition of Slack, and that's Salesforce. I like Salesforce. Okay, I think this is a great stock right now. Anything near 200, I like. 190 to 210, that zone is a good place and is a good price, I think, for Salesforce. Salesforce got beaten down when they announced the acquisition of Slack. Okay, a lot of people thought they paid too high of a price. Okay, a lot of people thought they paid too high of a price. You also have a really nice channel on Salesforce, a really nice channel on Salesforce. And you can watch and pay attention very closely to this channel. And if you ever get a breakout above this level, maybe an earnings announcement or something like that can break you out of this downward channel, I think you've got more room to the upside on Salesforce. Okay, I like this company. I think they were unfairly beaten down because of the Slack acquisition. And if that turns out to be a good deal for them, this stock's got a lot more room to go, and it's a $300 stock in the next couple of years easy. Okay, so I really like CRM. Okay, now what I want to talk to you guys about now is 4 sectors that I'm very bullish on, that I think recent market action is starting to provide really decent entry points on some of these stocks. There are 4 sectors that I'm really bullish on long term. Those are as follows: artificial intelligence, virtual reality, renewable energy, and cybersecurity. Cybersecurity, you just saw with what happened with the pipeline, right? When the pipeline got hacked, that whole gas pipeline from New Jersey down to Texas was shut down. You had this major gas shortage. That's not going away. Okay. Cybersecurity is going to become an ever-growing need from a corporate and governmental standpoint, but also on an individual standpoint. Hackers are getting more and more and more advanced as computing capabilities get more and more advanced, and as technology gets more and more advanced. The liability and susceptiveness of online platforms and companies and databases and information gets more and more vulnerable. Companies are going to have to spend more and more money to protect user data, customer data. That's why I'm so bullish on cybersecurity. Let's just talk about a couple of stocks that I really like in the artificial intelligence space, and it's NVIDIA. I love this company, guys. I'm sorry. I love NVIDIA. I have no plans. I think NVIDIA is easily over $1,000 stock in the next 5 to 7 years. I have no intentions on selling NVIDIA anytime soon. NVIDIA is right up my alley. NVIDIA is dominant in the gaming space with their chips. I'm very bullish on gaming. I think e-gaming is going to become a mainstream high school sport. Just like you guys go to the Friday night varsity football games, you are going to start to have varsity e-gaming teams in high school. Mark my words, you will see your local high school in the next few years will have in a varsity e-gaming team. That is my prediction. I'm very bullish on gaming. And if you're bullish on gaming, you've got to be bullish NVIDIA. NVIDIA also, autonomous vehicles. I'm not so crazy about autonomous vehicles. I think that's so far into the future. We're not ready for it. These crashes with Teslas continue to show that as well. We're not ready for that technology. It's a beautiful thought. It's a beautiful thought, but that technology is far, far down the road, in my opinion. I don't think autonomous vehicles is the reason why you should be long NVIDIA, but artificial intelligence and gaming is. That's why I love NVIDIA. And then, guys, when it comes to artificial intelligence, it's the biggest names are the ones that I like the best. Microsoft, Google. I love these companies, okay? I own a ton of Microsoft. I have no plans on selling. I own a ton of Google. Have no plans on selling. Okay. Actually, Google is getting awfully close to becoming my largest position. Apple has been my largest position for a very long time, but with the recent move that Google has made compared to Apple, which has kind of traded sideways, Google is almost becoming my largest holding. Okay. So Google, Microsoft, NVIDIA, when it comes to artificial intelligence, guys, I love these companies. And of course, you guys know AMD, in the semiconductor space. I love AMD. That's a stock that I plan on holding for the next 10 years. Okay. Then let's talk about virtual reality. I think virtual reality is gonna become a bigger and bigger part of our daily lives. Virtual reality is right now seen mostly from a gaming standpoint, like a video game consoles. But I think virtual reality is going to become, okay, I think virtual reality is going to become a bigger part of our everyday lives. I think you're going to be able to go to a hair salon and see what you're going to look like in all of these different hairstyles. I think you're going to be able to go to a store and go into a virtual reality booth. And instead of you going throughout the store and grabbing 10 different items of clothing, taking them all into the dressing room, trying them on, taking them off, trying them on, taking them off. I think you're going to be able to go into a virtual reality booth and virtually try on all these different articles of clothing. I think you're going to be able to have virtual reality experiences when it comes to purchasing a car. Okay. So I think that you're going to get all of these different experiences. I think are going to become bigger and bigger and bigger parts of our lives. Virtual reality, augmented reality, that entire sector, I think is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay. Now, again, a lot of large companies dominate this space. I love Apple, Facebook, and Sony. Okay. Apple, Facebook, everyone knows those names, but also Sony. Okay. Strictly from a gaming standpoint, I like Sony, but here's one that is a much smaller stock. It's a younger stock, a much, much younger company that I think has a lot of potential in this space. And that, my friends, is Unity Software. Ticker symbol U. Okay. Ticker symbol U. This stock ran absolutely wild right out of the gate. It has since had a major pull off and kind of a reset. And you've got this big up and big down, and the stock has kind of settled in. But I think that Unity, ticker symbol U, has tremendous potential in this sector. Okay, so that's one that you guys could add to the list. Okay, from a virtual reality standpoint. Okay, then we're going to move on to the other sector that I told you guys about that I like, which is renewable energy. Okay, renewable energy. There are two companies that I like that I'm going to share with you right now that I'm looking into that I do not yet own, but I'm considering entries in my long-term portfolio on these two companies. Ticker symbol, first one, NEE, Next Era Energy. I am considering Next Era Energy. Next Era Energy actually owns Florida Power and Light, which is the top income generating utilities based on fees. Okay, they own that. Okay, Next Era Energy is a company that I like. Okay, Next Era Energy, and also REGI. Okay, REGI. The reason why I like REGI, they recently did a $500 million public offering. Okay, they did a $500 million public offering, and the use of those proceeds are going to be to specifically either refinance current green energy projects to get lower interest rates because of how rates are so low, or to fund new green energy projects. Okay, both of these companies, REGI and NEE, both on their last earnings report reported a 14% increase in earnings. Both of them are getting their financials are getting stronger and stronger. They're reporting better financials. They're growing. They're making more money. And I like how REGI was able to swallow up that $500 million offering and put it to use. I'm going to be looking for some updates on the use of that capital from REGI's management. Pay attention to their next earnings call. See if the CEO mentions anything about the use of that $500 million. Okay. So this is renewable. This is the renewable energy space. These are two companies that I do not own yet, but I am considering. Okay. That I am considering. And then last, we're going to finish this off with cybersecurity. Okay. Cybersecurity. One company I love, FTNT. FTNT is one cybersecurity that I absolutely love. I think the stock is very expensive right now. I would wait for a pullback. If you can ever get this stock down around 160, 170, I think you've got to pounce on it. I'd watch FTFT and just wait for a pullback opportunity. The stock literally just made all-time highs on Friday. I'd wait for a pullback, but I like this company long-term. Again, cybersecurity, I think, is going to become a bigger and bigger and bigger component, and is going to become a bigger and bigger need from a corporate standpoint, from the public markets, the private markets. I think cybersecurity is going to be big. FTFT is one I really like, and I also like CrowdStrike. Ticker symbol CRWD. A lot of support down there at 170, 180. If you get an opportunity to buy it down there, you've got to. Okay? 170, 180. I think that's a open up, swallow it up if you get a pullback down into that level. And then I'll round things off with Palo Alto. PANW is another one that I do like as well. But FTNT and CRWD I would put ahead of Palo Alto. Okay, so there you have it, folks. There's a list of stocks that I think that you can consider buying right now to give you some great performance for the remainder of the year or leading into the next couple of years. These are stocks that I think in the next 1 to 3 years could provide some great upside. Okay, and there you have it, folks. So I hope this was helpful. Okay, I hope this was helpful for you all. All right. I hope this was very helpful for you all. Okay. And these are some stocks that you guys can start to put on your radar. You can start to put on your shopping list, look for pullbacks if you guys are looking for some long-term positions. Okay. And I'll give you guys updates. I'll give you guys updates as well. Okay. Cool. Great. All right, guys. So now I can go ahead. I can undo my screen share. Perfect. Great. Guys, what I want to know here right now, okay, is we've got about 1,600 people that are still on this live stream. What I want to know is how many of you are not members of True Trading Group. Go ahead right now and type the letters TTG in chat if you are not a member of True Trading Group. Type the letters TTG in chat right now. All right, let's see. What do we got? Ooh, you guys are coming in really fast here. All right, we got, wow, you guys are, look at all these TTGs. My goodness, I can't even keep up. George Fear, Jillian Unger, Angela Counts, DK. We got Not a Cool Dude with an Attitude. I got Taboos. We got Rhino Rager, Ali Reza, Cutting Edge Cool, Travis Varachak, Charles E., Justin Hughes, Paul Goodwin, Seattle Records, Didi Smokey, Joshua Prasad, James Paul, The Colorful Arts, Daniel, George Carballo, Millionaire Marketing, TAAC, Otis Nicholson, Snow Juice, Samuel Asabar. We got Gregory Watley, Sam Nyazai. We got Blove Girl, Terry Culver, Agboladi Opeyemi, Justin, Carl Kenny, Scott S., Alfredo Rodriguez, PZ Ted Nilsson, Rihan Khan, Afi Work, Satya, Divakar, Lynette, Kim Huber, Alan Wardy, Emmanuel Joseph, Jim McGuire, Pete Jones, Dola, Woodye, JC Trade, Mike Kobelski. Guys, there's so many of you. I love it more than you can ever understand. I love seeing so many brand new faces in here, guys. Welcome, all of you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. If you guys haven't done so, you better go ahead and smash that like button if you guys liked some of the information, got value from this live stream. For those of you that all just typed TTG, please note that I will always be completely honest and upfront and transparent with you guys. I don't sugarcoat anything. I will never blow smoke up your ass. I will always tell you guys how it is. Whether markets are up, down, left, right, sideways, inside out, backside, front, center, we're making money right now. But more importantly, our members are becoming better traders. If you guys don't believe me, cool. Watch this. My TTG fam. Are you making money? And more importantly, are you a better trader because of True Trading Group? Sound off in chat right now. Let them know. If you're a member of True Trading Group, you are making money and you are becoming a better trader because of True Trading Group. I want you to sound off right now in chat. Let them know. My TTG fam, go ahead, guys. Comment right there in chat. If you are not a member of True Trading Group, my advice to you right now, sit back and read these comments. That is my advice to you right now, is to sit back and read these hundreds and hundreds of comments that are coming through chat right now, folks. These are your TTG fam, and our fam runs deep. We're 6,000 strong. All right, our fam runs deep. I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, listen, it's important to say, okay, that although 80% of our True Trading Group members are doing well, meaning they're making money, they're becoming better traders, there still is 20% of my family that is struggling, okay? As important as it is and as great as it is to recognize all of those that are succeeding and making money, it is equally as important to recognize those that are struggling, okay? And about 20% of my TTG members are struggling. But in True Trading Group, we leave no trader behind. That's why every month we hold red to green workshops. These are live events directly inside of our chat room where we have those members that are struggling. They let us know what are the topics and lessons and questions that they're struggling with. And me and my moderators, we cover those topics live. It's all recorded and it's posted up in our video library later for the whole community to go back and read. I know it's not possible to have a 100% success rate. I know that. I'm not going to have 100%. We have 6,000 members. I know all 6,000 are not going to become consistently profitable traders, but I will be damned if I'm not going to try for it. We must get, guys, you know what? When you think about it, True Trading Group's a business, okay? That's, again, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to be real with you. Teaching is a business. It's a hell of a business, but it's a business that's only as good as our members are doing. We must get up every single day to earn the trust and support of our members. And yes, that means long after they pay their yearly all-inclusive fee. I do not take it lightly, the responsibility and trust that our members give to me and my team. And that's why we work every single day to earn their trust, respect, and support. These are people's lives we're talking about, guys. These are people's lives we're talking about. And when you are able to teach someone this skill, you're talking about bettering the lives of them and their families, and that is something we take very, very seriously. This entire thing is designed for people that work full-time jobs. That's why in True Trading Group, we do day trading, we do swing trading, we do long-term investing. Guys, there's shorting, there's options trading. You name it, we trade it in True Trading Group. There's something in TTG for everybody, okay? And the majority of our members work full-time jobs. Watch, my TTG family members, how many of you are making money right now with your trading group while working a full-time job? Sound off in chat right now. Type the letter I and let me know what's your profession. If you are a member of TTG, you work a full-time job and you're making money, I want you to type the letter I and then comment what's your profession. Anyone that's on this live stream, if you typed the letters TTG and you work a full-time job and you're like, oh man, this sounds really good, but I don't know, I work a full-time job. How am I going to be able to do this? Read these comments, okay? My advice to you is to read these comments right now because these are TTG members that work full-time jobs. Here we go. You've got, let's see, check it out. A credit analyst, a full-time trader. Yes, I own my own car dealership. I work full-time as a nurse practitioner and clinical instructor. I work 60 hours a week as an ops director. I work construction, IT, medical coder, consultant, small business owner. I sell used cars, general contractor, electrician, plumber, active duty soldier, Jeremy Augustin, active duty soldier. Jeremy, brother, from the bottom of my heart, man, thank you for your service and the sacrifice that you and your family make on a daily basis. I appreciate you, my man. We got Julio Mata. We got Pavan is an engineer. We've got someone in sales, commercial real estate, general contract, another soldier in the military, nothing important. You should change your username to the most important. Nothing important. Thank you for your service and the sacrifice that you and your family make on a daily basis. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. It's also really important that I squash this myth right now because I saw some people that were commenting in chat already. I'm going to squash this myth right now. You do not need a huge amount of money to start trading and making money. It's false. Okay. That is false. It's simply not true. The majority of our members started with small accounts. Now, my TTG family members, if you started TTG with less than $1,000 in your account, I want you to sound off in chat right now and type the amount of money that you started with. If you started with less than $1,000, I want you to sound off in chat right now. Todd started with 250 bucks. Julie Colt started with 200. Roger V, 500. Lynn Wright, 500. Joe McKenna, 1,500. Nothing important, 1,000. Edgar Smith says, I'm now almost trying to be a full-time trader. I almost gave up until I found TTG. I started with only $700, and now he's working to be a full-time trader. Claudia started with 800. My boy Ralph Risco started with 500. November Ball, 900. Steve Wilbur, 1,500. Val Kill, 500. Beast Mode, 500. Diane Fig, $100. Oh, okay, $400. Sam, 500. Pavan, 2,400. Tanya Cable, 250 bucks, excuse me. Blessy, 900. Steven started with 1,500. He's already up to 6,000. Bread Idea started with 400. Ted, 600. Jeremy Augustin, my military man, 600 bucks. Started in December. He's up $5,000. You got Lewis started with 1,000 bucks. GoFundMe Sarah, 150. Enrique, 500. You guys get the point. Read these comments. Guys, there's no difference between these people and you. Literally, all of these people that you see commenting right now in True Trading Group, all of them, they are all just like you. They found True Trading Group the same way you did, and that's a live stream. And they realized that in an hour and a half with me on a live stream, they've learned more than they learned the entire last year trading on their own, trying to figure this out on their own. Stop. Stop trying to sift through endless amounts of BS to try to figure out who's legit, who's real, who's fake, who's just trying to sell me hopes and dreams and take advantage of me. Guys, when you joined True Trading Group, you were getting a simplified version of the same education I got when I worked at the fund in New York City. You're also getting access to the top premium trading tools all in one platform. Stop trying to go about this stuff on your own. Okay? True Trading Group, again, guys, we are the Netflix of trading communities. You pay one price, you get access to every single thing that we have. My partner Adam and I, we came up with the idea of True Trading Group in 2014. We launched the end of 2016 in a private beta version, really went live to the public in 2017. We've been building a platform ever since. We work 12 to 15 hours a day minimum. Here, guys, 12 to 15 hours a day. 12 to 15 hours a day minimum here, guys. Okay, on our TGD platform. Our annual membership is usually $2,212, but from now until midnight tonight, you can get a 43% discount and pay only $1,250 when you use coupon code TTG121 at checkout. For that payment, that's it. You pay one price for the entire year. You never pay another dollar. You get everything we have. There's no upsells. You get our professional 15-course curriculum. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. You get Quote Media's real-time. Oh, wait, guys, Adam, you know what? Can you pull this up, actually, bro? Can you pull up the platform? I want to show everybody the platform so they can see everything that they get. Yeah, awesome. There we go. Thank you. Great. Guys, so here's your TG platform. Let me walk you guys through and show you everything that you guys get access to. Okay, so you've got our 15-course curriculum. You get the entire curriculum as a member of True Trading Group. There's no upsells. Okay, there's no special VIP pro courses that cost more money, right? You get everything. Our beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, option courses, swing trading courses, trader psychology courses, how to trade in a down market. You name it, we've got it in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. It is all included with your membership, all the courses. Then you also get access to Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. This is a live newsfeed directly inside of our chat room that gives you breaking up-to-the-second news alerts inside of chat. Guys, I can't tell you how much money we've made and saved by getting news first because of that Benzinga newsfeed. It is an absolutely invaluable, priceless tool that me, my mods, and my members use on a daily basis. It's yours with your membership. We also get access to Quote Media's real-time level 1, real-time full book level 2. That's all market maker depth, and real-time options data as well. That's all included with your membership, which also comes with eTNA's simulator. Guys, this lets you trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you learn in the courses. Please practice with fake money first. Prove that you can be a consistently profitable trader with the simulator before you start trading with real money. Okay. All of this is included with your membership. You don't pay extra for any of this. You can get all this for $12.50 for the entire year. Then you also get access to TradingView's Pro Plus charting software. Okay. This is one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders today. It's yours free. There we have it. Okay, there it is. So there you guys. Okay, so there is just waiting. It's loading up right now. So there you guys have. So there's TradingView's Pro Plus charting software with real-time streaming pricing. These are real-time charts, real-time data, all included with your membership, folks. Then you get access to our chat room, which is unlike anything that you've ever experienced. It's not Telegram. It's not Discord. It's not WhatsApp. Okay, our chat room is a proprietary game-changing platform. Just ask any of our members. And me and the moderators, we share our screen with you during the day so you see what we see. We're live on the microphone calling out trades in advance of us making them. We're walking you through what we see, identifying opportunities, answering questions. We're in chat all day long. We're not there for 2 hours, then you're left to fend for yourself. We are in chat all day, every day, trading with you, answering questions, identifying opportunity. And we are currently sporting about an 86% win rate between me and the rest of my moderators. That is insane. I'm so proud of the performance that myself and our moderators are doing. Guys, we're fully transparent in True Trading Group. We keep an entire trading journal on our website that tracks every single buy and every single sell that our moderators make, so you can track all of our trading performance and you can see how you would do had you followed along with all of those trades. Guys, we give you access to us. We don't charge more to ask questions or to talk to us. We also do live workshops and webinars every single week. We do one-on-one private mentor sessions. We do small private study groups. This week, we're going to be launching our brand new crypto course, and we're going to be revealing our new crypto mod. We've got our small account challenge that starts up in June, where there's going to be $100,000 in cash prizes. We do a ton of giveaways with our members just because we have a lot of fun with our members. Every time we get 300 new members, we actually give away a brand new Tesla or $30,000 cash, whatever the winner chooses. Okay. The winner gets to decide, what do you want, my friend, cash or the car? So far, no one's taking the car. Everybody's taking the 30 grand cash. Okay. And you can see here up on the screen, what looks like we're about 85% of the way there to our next Tesla giveaway, guys. So you got to make sure if you're a member, all you got to do is be a member of True Trading Group. That's it. Be a member and you will be included for a chance to win $30,000 or a brand new Tesla. Plus, the first 20 people that sign up with coupon code TTG121 by midnight tonight are going to get a free brand new Android tablet, the perfect tool for you to stay connected on the go. Don't try to be trading from your cell phone, guys. Use this Android tablet. It is free. It is our gift to you. We are even going to cover the shipping. Yes, we do ship globally. Your next question should be, why the hell do you got, how is it even possible for you to give all of this away for just $1,250? How is this even possible? What's the catch? There's no catch. But the answer, you want to know why? You want to know why we give all this away? This is why. I want you guys to type the letter I in chat right now. If you were a part of another group and were promised the world only to feel like you were another $1,000 upsell away from reaching your goals, type the letter I in chat right now if that has happened to you. Look at all these letter I's. Oh my goodness. Look at all these letter I's. Wow. That's why, guys. Guys, this is why. Okay? It shouldn't be this way. It shouldn't be this way, but that's why we offer all this in one platform for just one price, because you shouldn't be upsold every single time that you guys want or need something. You should have help. You should have mentorship. You should have guidance. You should have access to the education and the tools that you need to be successful. We want to disrupt this entire industry, and that is why we do this. Folks, make sure you actually enter the coupon code TTG121 and then click apply code. As you can see, Adam is doing right there to show you. You have to enter the code to get the 43% discount. Otherwise, you're paying full price, which is $1,990. Don't do that, because on this live stream, I'm giving you this coupon code. You can get a membership for just $12.50. You've got to enter the code and click apply code. Now, you'll know that you're one of the first 20, because like I said, the first 20 that use coupon code TTG121 will get that free Android tablet. You'll see the Android tablet in your checkout if you are one of those 20. If you go to checkout and the Android tablet is not in your checkout, that means you're too late. Those are all sold out. I would not wait until midnight tonight, because I'm telling you, they're going to go. Guys, it's a free tablet, and we even cover the shipping. It's just our gift to you for joining the THD family and to make sure that you have the right tools needed to become a profitable trader. Okay, guys, listen, I'm telling you, we want to disrupt this entire industry, but also in life, you've got to know your worth too. And we know ours. And that's why we are going to be moving our price up towards $2,500, and we're going to be there a lot sooner than you guys think. And even at that level, you're getting 10 times the value for a fraction of what the price actually should be. Go to the link that's in chat right now, click on it, and enter coupon code THD121, hit apply, get the free Android tablet. Guys, the value you're getting at $12.50 isn't, let me explain this to you. That Benzinga newsfeed, first of all, the THD membership is usually $2,212. You can get it right now for $12.50. Let me explain to you how ridiculous of a deal $12.50 is, because that Benzinga newsfeed, if guys, whether you join True Trading Group or not, you're going to need a newsfeed, level 2, a simulator to practice, okay, a screener. You're going to need all this stuff, charting software. Benzinga charges $1,188 a year for that newsfeed. That is almost your entire membership cost in just the newsfeed. That's how crazy of a value $12.50 is. QuoteStream charges $990 for the full book level 2 and options data. That's included for free. ETNA, that simulator, guys, that's the same simulator that a lot of brokerage firms use to train their new hires. They charge $750 a year for that simulator. It's yours free. TradingView, they charge $720 for their Pro Plus charting software. It's yours free. Just those 4 tools would cost you $3,648 a year had you not been a part of True Trading Group and you paid for them on your own. Now that we're adding all the crypto stuff, guys, we're adding all that crypto data from coinmarketcap.com. Now you're talking easily over $4,000 in data, tools, and resources that are included with your membership, and you're only paying $12.50. But listen to me, guys. Our membership, it's going up. We're going to keep raising this price a couple of bucks every day. We're going to be over 2K sooner than you think. The price goes up at midnight. Our goal is to disrupt this entire industry. In order to do that, we've got to provide insane value and results at a price substantially less than any of our so-called competitors. This is not a gimmick. Our price is going up at midnight tonight. You have, okay, just a couple hours left to use coupon code THD121, get a 43% discount, and get that free Android tablet before the price goes up and before those sell out. That's midnight Pacific, guys. You have a couple hours left. That's midnight Pacific. So you got 5 hours left from the time of me making this video right now. As I'm saying this, it's 10 p.m. Eastern. You got 5 hours left to use that coupon code before the price goes up. My THD fam, have you guys made back your membership fee yet? If you have, if you're a member of True Trading Group, you've already made back your membership fee, I want you to sound off in chat right now, and I want you to tell me in what time frame. Guys, only 14 laptops left. That means 6 people have just joined the THD fam. There's 14 laptops left. Do not hesitate. If you are a member of True Trading Group, I want you to tell me right now, how long did it take you to make back your membership fee? Celeste did it in 3 weeks. Joe McKenna did it his first week. Jimmy Benson has made his membership fee back 1,000 times over. Matt made it back in 6 weeks. Rush did it in 3 weeks. Carrie Franklin's already made our membership fee back. Sean Gallagher says, bro, I would pay $12.50 just for the chat room alone. Jay Schmei did it in 2 weeks. VJ Sean did it in 1 day. Soccer Mom is halfway there. She's only been a member for 3 weeks. Stephen Wilbur did it in 2 weeks. Edgar Smith made his membership fee back in 1 week. Diane Fig is almost there, but Diane started with only $100 account. She's already almost made back that membership fee. Glenn Wilson made it back in 2 days. Haas9 has not done it yet. Hang in there, Haas9. We leave no trader behind, brother. Keep at it. Flinlow made it back in 2 trades, their very first week in chat. Marcia Gomes did it in 3 weeks. Tony did it in 2 weeks. Michael Eklund did it in 1 week. Haas9, we got it, man. First 2 hours being a member for JC. 3 weeks for Blessy. Yes, Jose Mraz. Oh, God. Just get rid of him. We got a Doge pump in here. Jose Mraz, yes, this is live, brother. Jose, I see your comment. Yes, this is live. Yes, this is live. Guys, listen, we do have a trial, but skip it, seriously. Because with the trial, the best price that you're going to get is $1,400. Okay, we do have a trial. It's ttgthree.com for those of you that want to sign up for the 1 week trial. But the best price you're going to get on the trial is $1,400. So if you guys want to get the 43% discount, you got to use coupon code TGD121 right here, right now. Guys, when's the last, and you don't get a tablet with a trial either. So if you guys want to go through the trial, you can do the trial. It's ttgthree.com. It's a 1 week trial, but you're not going to get the $1,250 price point. You're not going to get the free tablet. You're also not going to be included in the Tesla $30,000 giveaway. All right. So if you guys are ready to join the team full time, that's what I'm saying. Skip the trial, get the $1,250 price point, because the price you pay today is also the price you'll pay when you renew. You want to know why I'm confident you're going to want to renew? Because 80% of our members have gone on to become successful traders. So I'm confident that when your membership renews next year, you're going to want to renew your membership and stick with the TGD family for life. And the price you pay today is the price you pay for life. So when your membership renews, if our membership is $2,500 next year, doesn't matter. You pay $1,250 today, you'll pay $1,250 to renew next year. You guys, lock in this price now. When's the last time you had someone actually give a shit about your goals? Well, look me dead in my face, because me and my team, we actually do. And if anyone is still on this live stream that's not a member and you're still considering it, one more thing that's going to make you change your mind. I'm going to show you how much I believe in my platform and the education that you receive. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. Listen to me very carefully. Here's a deal I'm willing to make you. Anyone that uses coupon code TGD121 here tonight, if you do the following, go through all of our courses, pass the quizzes at the end of the courses, and attend one small private study group session. If you do those 3 things, if you still don't make back $1,250 at least one time for your membership, I'll give you all your money back. Dead serious. I will give you a full refund if you don't make the $1,250 back after going through those 3 things. That's how much I believe in the platform. That's how much I stand behind this education. This education is what has made me the trader that I am here today. It's the same education that has allowed 80% of our members to go on to become successful traders. Guys, if my members weren't making money, I wouldn't be able to offer you money back guarantee. It's just that simple. I'd be an idiot to offer you a money back guarantee if nobody was making money. I'd be a fool. So now use coupon code TTG121. Lock in that 43% discount. Get the free Amazon Kindle. Get that money back guarantee. Guys, I'm telling you, I encourage you, go to Trustpilot. We are 5-star rated on Trustpilot. We have over 1,200 reviews. Okay? We have over 1,200 reviews. Go read them. Okay, here, I'll read one for you. How about that? Adam, just blow it up for me a little bit, bro, so I can, perfect. Oh, great. 13 hours ago. Okay. Think the live streams are good? Wait till you get behind the curtain. If you actually want to learn to trade, really learn to trade in any market, then TTG is for you. I am naturally skeptical, and at times when I was watching the YouTubes pre-being a member, I really thought that people commenting had to be paid or bots. Could any chat room really be as awesome and helpful as it appears to be on the live stream? Well, actually, it's even better. The education is amazing, and it is thicker than a level 2. If you don't get that joke, then you need TTG. Nice. They really go deep and drill it into your head. They have a mod for every trading style and personality, so you will have someone to look to depending on your style. There are courses, recorded webinars, our professional teaching daily, homework, mods, walking you through trades, all surrounded by a like-minded family ready to help you and scanning the markets for the same grade A setups you want so we can all profit. TTG has everything, and if they don't have something today, scroll down for me, Adam. If they don't have something today, they will add it because they are always adding, e.g., crypto modding courses are coming soon. But the most important piece of the puzzle is you. You have to be ready to buckle down, do the work, follow the process, and listen to the profitable traders. Everything you need is within TTG. No matter what your trading needs are, I promise they will be met. But in order to make this a go, you have to be ready to spend the time. We just spent 12 hours on a Saturday in Traderpalooza learning. Yes. The website is full of courses and webinars you can do in your own time. I work a full-time job. I've got 2 young children, 2 dogs, and a neglected husband. So my plate is full and time is tight, but I can access the library of content at all hours so I can keep learning on my own schedule. If you want to learn to trade, TTG is the place to be. Folks, that is just one of over 1,200 reviews. Go read them. There's no better referral than that of your peers. Use that coupon code TTG121, click apply code, get that 43% discount, get that free Android tablet while supply. Oh my God, there's only 9 left. Guys, hurry. Don't waste any more time. There's only 9 tablets left. They're not going to make it to midnight. Do not waste another second. Get on there right now. Use that code. Get the $12.50 price point. The price goes up at midnight, and those those Android tablets are not going to last until midnight. Go grab one, get the money back guarantee, and get your butts in chat. It's going to be a wild week. We've got the crypto crash. Do we bounce? Do we continue lower? We got a lot of retail data coming out this week. We're going to be ready to make money in the markets tomorrow. The question is, where are you going to be? With us or on your own? I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Thanks for joining me tonight. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and of course, smash that like button. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow.